Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I just thought I'd show you this that I've just been and picked up. It's classed as a CD holder because inside it's only one drawer, it's not three, but hang on a sec, it comes with these rods and all you do is pop them in, but as you can see all it is little holes there, and you're not really notice them ones at the back, so, and they just lift out, look, so you do that and then pull it out. So I've took all those out. Now don't get me wrong, it's not a big set of drawers or anything like that. It'll get, I will advertise it as like a little hallway table, so that you can put all your bits and bobs in. Look, as you can see, look, it's not very wide. Let's have a look. It's 9.5 inch, so it's no good for putting clothes or anything in. But I've had a couple of these before and they've sold okay, so we'll get ready and we'll come back. Alright? Right then, I've just filled in the gaps and everything down the sides, and luckily when they put this together they never glued it, so obviously over time it starts to come out a little bit, so I'm just going to glue them in. Eleanor! I don't know why I'm doing that, we know she's not come, don't we? But I can hear her. Come on! Oh, she did!
You didn't know whether you were around.
Come on then. You come in?
No, we're going back in, I think.
No, you're going back in here. So, anyway, like I say, I'm just going to take all those out and split them apart because they just slide apart, look. And then I'll just secure them with some more glue. And then they'll be right again for however long again. They'd not glued the top on either, so I've glued the top on both sides, and they'd not put the nails in into the back from this bit, this boardy bit here. They'd not attach the nails at the top. They'd attached them everywhere else, just not at the top. So that then makes it, oh, it looks as though it all needs gluing a little bit everywhere actually. But at least it's all in decent condition for a change. So right then, I've just filled everything. So we're going to give it an hour to dry, and then we can sand it and start playing. Right then, I've filled everywhere, sanded everywhere, and I fancied doing a bit of paper and maybe some clay flowers as well, but I quite like this paper. What do we think? I've been through a few. I've been through my napkins. The napkins are some really nice ones I was going to use and ain't going off for the 4 drawers. So this looks short here, but once you cut in between it won't be. That will fit perfectly. Yeah, is that watering again? Look. Is a knobhead. So anyway, anyway, I think this is what we're going to go with. And then I might paint the sides like still the white and do the top, maybe the blue. I might try and get a blue mixed up. So we'll take the drawers out and put this on and have a look what it looks like, shall we? Alright, see you in a minute. Right then, took the drawers out and lined them all up. I'm gonna, do I want a big brush, do we think, to put the glue on with? I think we want a slightly bigger one, don't we? So I'm going to use Mod Podge. I prefer this to like your wallpaper paste because it's just got such a better hold, plus it doesn't cause bubbles anywhere near as much as what wallpaper paste does. If it was cheap enough, I'd use it on walls. And I shall just do one set of drawers at a time. So that I can make sure it all sticks down properly. Don't forget to pay attention to all your corners, just like when you're wallpapering normally. And I think I prefer the patterning on this side, so I'm not going to do it straight in the middle because I think I like that. So we're going to come over to the edge and do it that way instead. It's not easy, you know, when you're filming. You have to get yourself in some very strange positions. And you want to leave a little bit of a gap so that you don't catch the edge. Oh, sorry about that. That is a new blade, I believe. So then all I'm going to do is go down where the fold is, slice it off, and then it's ready for that to be joined straight back up. And when it's dry, I will sand all over the edges. Alright, that's folded over so you won't see any of that. That will be chopped off as well. Like I say, I really wanted to use some napkins that I'd got, but I've not got enough of any of them actually. Mind you, I've not ordered any for quite a long time now, but like I say, make sure you get all your edges. And again, just get your knife and go down it. I have sanded all this surface just to make it a little bit more porous, but I shall seal all over the top as well when it's all dried. Probably with this again actually. Yeah, pause it. Alright, and then just the last one. There. Right, I'm going to go around all the edges again and make sure that they're all sat down. But what do we think? It's a quick, simple way. Ooh. And I quite like that paper. I'm just hoping that somebody else does. Or otherwise I'll be fetching it all off in a couple of weeks' time. But I quite like that. I'm going to give it all till tomorrow night to dry because it's quite late, even though it's still quite bright out for a change. So we'll give it till tomorrow. I'm just going to go round, like I said, and make sure all my edges are all stuck down properly. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Alright, take care. Hi guys, right, it's the next day. So all these have stuck down lovely. So I'm just going round them all now and taking off any excess paper that might be left before I seal it, because any excess paper and you're just asking for it to come up. So I like to make sure that I've got rid of it all. You don't need to be rough, it comes off quite easy if there is any. And they've all stuck down lovely, because what they were sticking to was a bit strange, but there's nothing anywhere. They've stuck really nice. And like I say, with using the Mod Podge, you don't get any bubbles in your paper at all. I shall never use the wallpaper adhesive again. that's all those done. And I've given the drawers 2 coats. I've done those in lead white. It was the closest white that I'd got to that sort of white, so I've done them in that colour. It's still wet, I've just given it another coat. Oh, hello! Who's hiding? Oh dear. He's stuck out here with me again, hey? Oh. What are you sitting on? Oh, you sat on your blanket, are you? Are you on your blanket? Hmm? Oh, you do make out that you're hard done too, don't you? Hey? Oh, you need rescuing, don't you? Hey? Yeah. Right. So, what I'm going to do is give all this another coat of Mod Podge. Now, oh, I ain't got you on properly, it's alright. Now, is there anything else I want to do with it before I do that? Probably. I didn't know whether I haven't got. Oh, I've got that blue stamp. It's alright before I ruin it, I ain't got no more paper. Let me see if I've got some still in the bin. Hang on a minute. Right. I've got a bit left out the bin. Shall we have a look what the blue looks like on it? Let me just grab it. It's a Prima one. It's colour Philosophy. And it's in midnight blue. I don't think it's going to be the right sort of blue. I haven't even got anything to put it on with. What can I put it on with? Let's just a bit. Oh no, that's completely the wrong sort of blue. Can you see? No. That was good. I checked them, wasn't it, before doing that? I said I made a right cock up with that one. I don't think I've got any of the blues. No. No, I haven't. Cracker, I'm glad I tried that first then. Because I'd have been saying a few words quietly. Right, so I'll get my Mod Podge out and I shall give them all a coat and then leave it to dry. Right then, sorry about that, I forgot to hit record. All I did was pour some Mod Podge in there and added a bit of water so it wasn't quite so thick, and I've just given them all a coat. So now we'll leave it to dry and come back in a bit. Alright. Right, this is it all put back together. And my daughter says I should leave it as is and just put some handles on. But I'm dying to use my new moulds. And I don't think they're appropriate for here, but, you know, who cares? I want to use one. So I might do something. I'll have a quick look. And we may be back. Right then. I can't help myself, I've got to add something on. So, all I'm using is the Das air dry clay, and this is a 500 gram pack, and it's a new one, so just open it up. Slice a bit off. Right, with all your moulds, as I've said quite a few times, but for the new people that are here, thank you very much for subscribing and joining the family. I'm very lazy, as you will figure out, and I never ever wash my moulds. I've not washed any of my moulds since I've had them. but I get an extremely easy release, and I figure, well, that's my excuse anyway, that's why I don't have any problems at all getting any of my moulds out of any of my stamps. What I'd recommend that you do use though is either cornstarch or flour, or I've even used talcum powder in the past when I've not had anything. And what I'm going to do is, you have to pop in just a little bit on a brush, get an old makeup brush, and it just makes it so it's easy to come out. And I've decided that I'm using this one, just that one, and that one out of that one. So you just take some. It's lovely when it's new, it just smooths so easily, and I just squidge it in. Some people use like something like this and they push it down with that, which is perfectly fine. Sometimes I use it, but sometimes I don't. It depends on how fresh the clay is really. If it's nice and fresh like this, then it just smooths lovely, look. But if it's not, then you're better off using your fingers to try and squidge it in. The good thing if you do it like this is that you don't overfill them, which I tend to do all the time. So you know, you can't have a new mould and not use it, can you? And then all I do is flick it over, get it from one edge, and out it pops. Like I say, this is flour I'm using at present, so, and I won't touch that now. I won't go in and wash it and look after it and everything else. I'm terrible like that, but like I say, none of my stamps ever have a problem coming out, apart from when they're new. Just be gentle, and if a bit breaks off, like it's about to break off there, don't worry, because it's clay, it's all wet, so you can just pop it back on. Now this is obviously what some of the people send to me, and they say I can't get it out. Well, like I say, this is a new mould, so, oh, sugar. So I figure it's because it's got no build up on it. Now in a couple of weeks time, when I've used this more, there'll be I can't get that out. There'll be absolutely none of this at all. Well, I won't use that bit because I've squished it now. So the thought is that I'll pop that along there, do one for the other side, and pop this in the middle. So we'll pop this one on first, and all I'm using is Gorilla Wood glue. Now you can be all nice and pop it in a pot and everything else, but I don't. I just pop a bit on and then rub it around with my finger. It's not a clean job at all. You will get a bit messy. Now if you're not filming and you're doing it for yourself, I always recommend that you try and lay them down, because they like to move. Sometimes they don't, but if you're not careful and you go away and think that that's that and leave them for the day and come back like the following day, you can often find them either on the floor or they've all slipped down. So if you can, always do this laying down, with the furniture laid down, or add a bit of tape if not, just so it doesn't move while it's setting. So all I do is just wipe it all along. You don't need a lot of glue. The more glue you've got, the more likely you are to have it falling all over the place. then once you've got it all on, just position it how you want it. If you've got a lot of excess glue, try and wipe it off, because the glue doesn't dry clear, it's got like a beige colour to it. But if you're painting it, it doesn't really matter. Right, so that's that on. I'm just going to add a little bit of tape because I don't want them moving. Taking care obviously not to get it on my paper, even though it's all nicely sealed now. And we'll just do this one again for the other side. A lot of people ask where I get the clay from. I'm in the UK, so I know Amazon sell it, but I get mine from either Hobbycraft or The Range. They sell it. You can get other colours as well. You can get like a grey stone colour, you can get a terracotta, and you can also get it in a bigger pack, which I have, but I just thought I'd use up the little one, my little packs first. But it's not overly expensive either. I think it's a couple of pounds for the 500 gram pack, and it lasts a long time. You must keep it in a sealed container though, because obviously it's air dried, so if it's open to the air, you're going to come back to it and it'll be dry. And I've not known of anyone saying that there's a way to re-wet it and use it. I know Debbie from Debbie's Designs has tried putting it in water and stuff, but I don't think she said it worked. It also does make a big difference on what clay you use. I mean, if you're in the US and stuff, then Debbie's, is it Debbie's clay? Or is it the IOD clay, sorry. I think that's very popular with you all over there. But we don't get that here, so I just use this one. I've tried the cheaper clays, you know, that are aimed at like kids and what have you, and they really are crap. So this is the one that I'd always recommend, and it's the only one I use. And all I do when I finish with it, I just tie it all together and I just pop it in a Ziploc bag. But my zip's broke on mine. I ought to go and get another one really out of the kitchen. But I force it in so it's squished right in. And then just fold it over, and that'll be like that in months' time if you don't come back to it till then. Right, shall I do that again up at the top? I think I will, you know, as they know. I'll do that and then come back. Oh, I've either got a bee in or I've got a wasp in, one or the other. But that's it done at the top. I just had to try them. I know it doesn't go, but you know, someone will buy it. But what I did want to show you is, I picked these up the other week. Right, hang on, let me sit you down so that you're not getting seasick. Right, I'll try and keep it there for you. Yeah, I picked this up the other week, and it's that silicone moulding paste. Oh right, is that to go in here? I thought this, yeah, it's what you use to make an imprint. Well, I really like that, and I think that that would look nice as a stamp. So I'm going to have a go while we're waiting for everything to dry. just to see if it'll do it. It says it only takes 5 minutes, and then you'll mould it. And this is by that PBO Guido, and it's a silicone moulding paste. So you can use this as to make that as well. It says to mix equal quantities of blue and white, roll between the hands for a minute until the colour's uniform. Roll into a ball, flatten into the centre of the object and cover it completely. Rapid setting, it says it only takes 5 minutes. So I'm wondering if we can use that. So let's give that a whiz, because I've had it for ages and I've still not used it. Right, so I've just took equal parts. So it says just to squidge it all around. I'm assuming it's all going to go blue, is it? So we don't want to see the white, do we? But oh, it's lovely stuff. It feels dead nice. It's like Play-Doh. So I've just took a little bit out of each. I've probably taken too much, but I don't know. So that's all uniformed in colour now, so we'll squidge it in. I'll go over it with the thingy afterward. Yeah, look, I haven't made too much. Alright, I might not have made enough. Would I be able to add it too, do we think? It only takes a few minutes to dry. Oh, crikey. Let's try and spread it about a little bit more. I'll just get a little bit quickly. Just mix a little bit more together. I've not used this stuff before. Like I say, I forgot I got it. It was on offer at Hobbycraft ages ago. So I thought, oh, yeah, you know, because like obviously sometimes you pick up the furniture that's got like a broken foot or what have you. Right, would I do this with this, do you think, or do I just put it on? Because I want it as a stamp, so I suppose as long as it's all filled inside. This I will wash after I've done it, because I don't want this remaining in my mould. Whether it will do or not, I don't know. Right, so then it says to leave it 5 minutes. So we'll put the lid back on these. I'm just going to go and do my son's tea, because he's moaning he's hungry and people can't feed themselves in this house. So why don't that want to go on there? What have I done? There. And then that should be hopefully dry. Oh, it's quite exciting, isn't it? Right, see you shortly. Look what the hell I've done. I'm absolutely gutted. I've used a brand new stamp to try that stupid silicone mould thing, because I wanted to see if I could turn one into a stamp. And what do I say to you all the time? Make sure you use a demoulder. Did I use Vaseline? No! And look at the state. I'm absolutely gutted. I've been sat here about 2 hours, keep filling a bowl with soapy boiling hot water. I don't know what to, I can't think what to try. I've destroyed my mould. I've not even had a chance to try it, and it's never gonna do the moulding as what it should do. Heartbroken. Can't believe how stupid I've been. So if anything, learn from me. If you want to try something new, don't use it in a brand new mould that you've not even touched yet. Try it in some cheap crappy eBay one that costs you about £1 to get. And always, always, always use a demoulder. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. I'm done now, I'm gutted. Right then. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself, I can't believe it. I got a bit carried away. I finished the drawers off in my anger, but I just thought I'd bring you back to show you. And also, I know the lighting's crap, there's nothing I can do about it. Something else that just got to put up with. But I did think, after putting these on, I'm just going to lightly go over them with the gilding wax and silver. I just wanted a little bit more silver on. I've got it soaking in WD-40 now, my stamp that someone suggested. So whether that'll work or not, I can't believe it. That's stupid. Oh God. I could swear. I won't, but I could be doing. I'm so annoyed with myself. It's the first thing that I tell everybody else not to do. Because I know that, you know, it's a nightmare to get out. I mean, I've not tried this before. It never said on it. But, oh well. Right. So that's the top bit done. I hope you can see it. I'm going to do the other, the bottom bit as well. Did you want to see that as well? Let's just shorten you then. You don't need a lot, you just put a little bit on your finger, that's all. It just highlights. Alright, so this is it. Like I say, sorry about the lighting, but like I say, there's nothing I can do, it's dark outside now. So this is it finished. And like I say, I just use those two new mould, well, the new moulds there, and I've just highlighted them with a little bit of silver. And then they're the drawers. And I gave them an extra coat of Mod Podge on the outside to protect them, and I've just put on some brushed silver knobs. So what do we think? I do like it overall. I think it's very pretty. So you'll have to let me know what you think about it in the comments box below. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. I've still got about 60% of you that watch me that aren't subscribed yet. So please do, it's free to do so and it really does help me out a hell of a lot. I'll also link the buy me a coffee, and I think my daughter's still doing the TikTok thing, I'm not sure. She hasn't filmed any of this, so who knows, I don't know what she's doing. But if she's still doing it, I'll link that below as well. Alright guys, take care, see you in the next one. Bye. I just thought I'd best come back and show you in daylight, because I didn't realise you really couldn't see anything, could you? So this is it finished, and they're the new moulds, just with just a tiny little bit of silver, that's all, just to add to it. And I've used the brushed hardware, brushed silver, brushed aluminium, whatever you call it. So that's it all done. And I love this way, just popping a bit of paper on. But who knows, let's hope it sells, or like I say, maybe I'll be back painting it shortly. Alright, so take care guys, see you in the next one. Bye.